Well, thanks for having my back there, you know. All right, so can we go ahead and get started? We got a nice full class here. It's awesome. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Angeli Robinson. I'm originally from Maryland, but I've been in Texas for 11 years now, so all the Texans say I'm officially a Texan. Is that right? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I'm a mom of 5, a wife and a mother of 5. My oldest is 29, and my youngest is 9. Yeah. And I just turned 50 in December. And I'm going to Vegas next week to see Usher. Totally manifesting a viral moment with this guy, so be on the lookout. All right, so my class, what I'm going to talk about right here, Mastering the Art of Self-Promotion and Unleashing Your Inner Party Aficionado. In short, layman's terms, becoming the party queen, becoming the person that everybody wants to party with, right? Because everybody, well, I hope everybody wants parties. Do we all want parties? I mean, because we can do social media, TikToks, and all that kind of stuff, but I mean, when you do a party, like you can make a lot of money in one shot in that party, and then you meet new people, which just keeps cultivating your business, right? So we're going to find out, we're going to get back to the love of parties, because some people got stuck in the COVID era, and then they weren't really doing parties, and they were just doing VIP, and then they lost their mojo, and then they didn't want to go back, and then when they tried to go back, they couldn't book parties, so a lot of you lost your love for parties, see? And we've got some people admitting to it in the back, and that's fine, but guess what? You can get back to your love for parties, right? So we're going to discover the secrets to becoming that sought-after party planner, because essentially, that is really who we are. We're consultants, right, and certified sexual health consultants, I hope. Anyone in here has taken the our Pro Academy's certification, the old and the new, or both? Okay? Anyone in here has not taken it but is going to get on it after today? Yes? Okay. Because I'm going to tell you, you're going to feel so much better when you know what you're talking about. When you're educated and you know some stuff, and I mean, right there, people are going to want you to be their consultant because you're educated. I have customers that say that all the time. She knows what she's talking about. She really helped me. You need to go to her because she knows what, if they're going to be spending that kind of money with you, they want to make sure that you are actually giving them things that are going to help them and that you're not just selling them anything, right? So take a deep breath as we dive into all of this fun, personal party planning, all the good stuff. All right, now, class exercise. First thing, I need you to take out 2 pieces of paper, and you have the little notepad there. Those will work, okay? So just rip off one of them. And you see these words on here? Hey, Heather, I can't see my keynotes on here. I think I'll be fine if I can't, but are the keynotes not showing up? Oh, okay. But if we can't, no biggie, but, just make sure I don't miss anything that I didn't want to miss. Okay, so on these, so we're going to have 4 minutes total for this exercise because you're going to do something. Go ahead. You're going to do something on 2 pieces of paper. So on the first one, any of these words that you see up here, these are all negative words, right? If you have ever, past or present, felt any of these things, experienced these things, feel these things about yourself, I want you to write them down on that piece of paper. And any other words that are not up here that you can think about that you've called yourself that's negative or you think about yourself, I want you to write them down on a piece of paper. You got 2 minutes to do it. I'll give you 1 minute. You don't need 2 minutes. 1 minute to write it down. And be real with yourself, right? Because nobody has to see this but you. We're not going to pass papers around. This is for your eyes. And by the way, I didn't tell you guys how long I've been in business. I will be celebrating my 8-year anniversary this month with Pure Romance. Yes. You got the secret, Nikki? You know how to...
Well, the secret was it should have been playing. That's what the secret should have would have been.
Oh, you know what?
Hold on.
You know what it might be? Maybe it's because that slide doesn't have a keynote.
All right. So what's going to happen is you have here, so you see,
Mm-hmm.
and then, oh, wait, no, why, we...
Wah, wah, wah.
Okay, talk amongst yourselves.
They're doing the exercise one good look at that paper. Glance over those words.
What the hell?
Glance over. What the hell? Glance over those words. Now tear it up into pieces. Tear it up. Tear it up. In as many pieces as you want to. Tear it up. You're no longer going to feel those things. No longer going to feel those things. I'm giving you permission to let that stuff go. All the things people have said about you that's negative and that you said about yourself, all of that, that's no more. It's all torn up. It's gone. All right, so next, if we can go to the next slide while Mickey is doing her amazing fabulous thing.
Well, why this is what should happen is this shows here and that should not show there.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. I promise. I'm going to be fine.
Okay.
Anything that I don't share today, I guess it just wasn't meant to be.
Yes. So like, I don't know why Google Slides is not doing the not mirror.
Okay, so if you all can see these, we don't have the other half on there as we're working through this, but just look at some of these where I'm gonna actually, if you notice, I didn't say any of the negative words because I didn't want to give life to them. I don't want to give them power. So I just didn't verbalize them. But I am going to verbalize these, if I can see them.
Sorry.
So, if you want to feel these things here on a consistent basis, because you probably felt them at one time or another, but if you want to always feel successful, if you want to be energized, if you want to feel like you are efficient, if you want to be strong, if you're in a place in your life where you want to be restored, if you want to feel that what you do is effective, if you want to be competent because people have told you that you're incompetent, and so now you're telling yourself that. If you need tough skin because you're doing TikTok and I hear people are really mean on there, then you want to also be strengthened. You want to feel revived, right? You're here, and that's why you're here, right? Staying a student, you want to be revived, you want to be empowered, because we've got to do that if we're going to empower others. We've got to be empowered. If you want to feel significant, dynamic, able, powerful, capable, write down all of the words on here that resonate with you that you would want to feel and be on a consistent basis. And any other word that's not up here, that's a positive one, write it down. You got 1 minute for that. And if you can't figure it out,
No, I know what it is.
You got it? Okay.
This is my previous life.
Your previous life?
Yes. It's just slow.
Are you girls still writing? You done already? Anybody still writing? Oh, you took it down. Oh, they can't see the words. We need the words. Don't worry about it if you can't get it. I mean, I know you can get it because this is your work in a previous life, but if it's going to take time, it's not worth it. We got it.
You got it.
No worries. Thank you. Can you girls? Oh, it's not playing up here.
Oh, it's not playing up there. Where did it go?
And any words, ladies, that you can think of yourself that come to mind, start writing those down until she gets this up.
It should be on a separate chart.
Nope, it's not up there.
You're not up there.
Come on. Okay. Oh, it's back up. You just gotta move it over. Yay. Go back. One slide.
One slide.
Mm-hmm.
Back on the slide.
Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties.
It happened.
Oh, you're on 18. You're way.
Yeah.
You gotta go always back to the beginning. Oh, there we go. Boom, boom. Next one. Next one. That's all negative. Yep. All right. There we go. All right. Right fast.
And that's your keynote right there. Get that work. That does.
Well, let's just see. Thank you.
But either way,
Awesome. All right, everyone done? Everyone done? Okay, this piece of paper, I want you to keep in a safe place until you get home, and I want you to put it somewhere where you're going to see it every single day. So wherever it is that you're going to plant your face every day before you start your day, you go to work, things like that, when you get up in the morning, you put it on your mirror, the bathroom mirror, your mirror in your room, whatever, wherever you go, or in your office. If you spend a lot of time there, put this up there. And say these things to yourself every single day. Okay? And yeah, absolutely, take pictures. Well, take pictures. All right, what exactly is a party aficionado? All right, so the goal of this presentation, this is going to give you strategies and all the different things that help you garner success at your parties. Okay? Understanding pure romance and your role as a sexual health consultant is imperative to you becoming this party queen. Okay? Gotta understand that. And the qualities of a fun girl. You gotta be approachable. You gotta be positive. If you're having a bad day, if you're being a negative Nancy on that day, I advise you to avoid people if you're trying to get them to party with you. Because people are going to remember you for that. And then when you come back the next day, all, hey girl, you know what, did you want to book a party with me? They remember the nasty girl from the day before. Okay? Very important to be approachable. You need to have good communication and active listening skills. Right? This has been something I've had to practice in this because I like to talk. But people should listen more than they talk. And that's why they say God gave us 2 ears, right? And 1 mouth. So we need to be able to listen because in that shopping room, that's where the magic happens. Not just where you sell product and make a lot of money. This is where you build relationships with people that can be long-lasting if you actually care about them and their well-being, right? So you need to be able to listen and be open-minded and have a non-judgmental attitude, which is what I'm going to have tomorrow night when I go do that kinky party tomorrow night, right? It's a perfect example, right? That it's not my thing, but I'm going in it with an open mind. They reach out to me, and I'm not going to prejudge them. I might get there and find like, wow, this is really amazing. Or I can go and do the event and say, you know what, I wasn't comfortable, this isn't my thing, and then I can just, next time, I don't have to do it, it's my business, it's my choice, I can always refer it to someone else. But I'm never going to judge them or put someone else down, and I'm always going to make sure that I put them in good hands, right? Very important. All right, the benefits of becoming a party aficionado. Listen, traveling. Anybody in here like to travel? Want to travel? Yeah. All right, being able to go out and dine in some of the fanciest places. I'll never forget Nikki Hughes. Anybody know Nikki Hughes in here? Yes. I'll never forget, I think maybe my 2nd year in business, maybe. I remember we were at East Coast training, and she was in the lobby. She was FaceTiming her kids, and, you know, she's always very well put together, and she's just like this, you know, drop-dead gorgeous bombshell woman. And I'm like, wow, she's a wife, she's a mother, you know, she's here training, she's doing all these things. And then she works for General Motors. But she's got this successful pure romance business and this successful team. Like, why do you still have a job? I was like, why do you still have a job? And she says, because I don't want to ever have to worry about money. That's what she said to me. She said, I do love my job. She said, but I want to know that when I put my credit card down at a hotel or if something happens, that I never have to worry about what's in my bank account. So being able to, do you all know that she's taking her husband on a 25-day vacation in Hawaii? That's where they are right now. Oh, they're on the plane still probably, but yes. So this couple here, and I'm kind of like, what the heck are they doing? They're in marriage counseling. That costs money to be able to sit down with someone, pay them to help you through your issues, things like that. So having money to be able to do that. We all have issues from time to time. Of course, like what we're doing right now, right? Team fun, all the different things. It costs. Anybody here flew here? Anybody, right? You got to pay for the plane ticket. Anybody staying in a hotel, got to pay for a hotel room? All those things cost money, right? We're feeding you some things, but I'm sure y'all probably out going drinking and getting other things that you really want. You got to have money to do that. And some of you had to pay a babysitter, maybe, things like that. Maybe you're missing, you know, time from work that you'd be making money. So you get so many things from becoming the party person where you always will have a way where you can make money because parties are paydays, okay? Anybody in here have goals? Everybody's hand should be going up right now. Everybody's hand should be going up right now because you do have them, whether or not you've written them down. You may not have written them down, but as of today, you're going to start, right? So a quick homework exercise. You're not going to do this right now, but I'm going to tell you what you're going to do. I want you to think of 10 goals. If you have issues with how do you write goals, come see me, okay? 10 goals. I want you to write them down. And then subsequently, every day, you're going to rewrite them, the same goals. Every single day. And at the end of the night, before you go to bed, just glance at it, look at it, and see if there's anything on that list that you accomplished that day or what happened that day that's bringing you closer to being able to achieving that goal. What you're going to be doing is an amazing exercise that a gentleman by the name of Brian Tracy actually came up with. If you look him up, he has some amazing, powerful, inspirational, and motivational videos. You're going to be manifesting those things, okay? So what happens is you may not be consciously thinking on those goals every single day, every single moment, but because you're rewriting them every day, your subconscious is constantly thinking of those things. So it's actually causing things to be drawn to you. You know about the law of attraction? That is going to help you get closer to achieving those goals. Okay? So that's your homework. Everybody got it? Write down 10 goals, rewrite them every single day. And I would love to hear back when some of those things start coming to fruition, because I'm telling you, it's magical. It will really happen. Okay? All right. Defining the ultimate party aficionado. 1, she's going to possess an expertise. Learn your products. Learn about sexual health. Go through the Pro Academy class, right? She's going to demonstrate creativity. And if you are not the most creative person, the most amazing thing about us is that we share everything. Sharing is caring. So when you can't think of certain things and you come to these trainings or you watch Live, Love, Win, all the different things, you get all these ideas from other amazing women that are very creative, and you implement them into your life and your business, right? All right, she's going to balance traditions and trends. We all have, well, I would assume that most of us have certain traditions or beliefs and things like that, right? But there are trends that come about that you might be like, that is so stupid. I ain't doing that. But everybody else is hopping on that train. Like, you gotta balance it. Like, you can't make it about you, but you've gotta make it about the people that you're serving. And so if that's something that you think people may want, hop on that thing, do it, you know? I mean, as long as it's not like offending you or doing something that makes you feel uncomfortable, you know, then of course, again, you are always to be in control of your business, all right? But you want to balance those things. She's going to craft unique experiences. So try doing different things. And again, we learn from each other when we come together to these meetings and trainings, just different things that maybe other people have never thought of, right? Because we keep doing the same thing, people get bored. You know, you want to make sure you're doing things that's fun and unique. She pays attention to detail. So at your party, you know, noticing different things that, you know, girls are doing. If you notice the uncomfortable one, you know, or the one that, you know, is loud and boisterous and even sometimes, you know, out of line or being disrespectful, over talking you, you know, like just noticing that that person may have some things going on that she really wants to talk to you about. She's going through some stuff. She's not really trying to be rude, but she's actually just kind of acting out whatever might be going on in her life, right? So be sensitive to those types of things. So pay attention to that. Also for the lady that comes into your shopping room and she orders all these things and you don't notice a buzzing item on her list. And then you say, may I ask you a question? And she's like, sure. I don't see anything buzzing on your list. Did you not see anything that I showed tonight that you'd be interested in? And then she says, well, you know, I did like that main attraction, right? You just gave her permission to order that because she may have been the shy girl. She was embarrassed to actually say that she wanted it. So just paying attention to detail, her body language, things like that, right? She engages in diverse audiences, like what I'm going to be doing tomorrow night. Engaging in different audiences, not discriminating, things like that, right? Very important. You want to be the one that everybody like, you know, hey, listen, anybody in here know, I know, you know, like Heather said, you all don't know some of the music that I know, but you guys do know who Usher is, right? Yeah. So he has this song that's like, don't leave your girl around me, true player for real, right? I'm like, listen, don't leave your customers around me. Okay? They will have such a good time, they might not come back. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you want to make sure that you are diverse and that people can always say, hey, get Angela to do it because she's going to give you a good time. No matter what, they don't have to think like, oh, well, maybe this isn't the party for Angela. She might not do this party. You know what I'm saying? Like, just don't discriminate and just definitely get with diverse audiences. You'll meet some amazing people. She manages challenges gracefully. I'll give you an example. I did a party a couple weeks ago, and beautiful lady, probably in her late 50s, early 60s. She won the Bust and Booty, so instead of her getting the toy, because she was also buying a couple of toys, I let her get the Bath and Beauty. So she tried on the different fragrances and all the things, or what have you, and she went home with them. And then she reached out a week later and was like, you know, I don't really like the scent. And I'm saying to myself, she tried this stuff on in the shopping room. You know what I'm saying? Like, she made a choice, put it on her body, and said she liked it. So, of course, you know, I'm like Heather, white glove customer service. I am not going to make her stay with something that she doesn't like, even though she got this for free too, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm so sorry, what can we do about it? Would you like to maybe come by my house and try some different things or what have you, which she agreed to do. And she came over and she was trying, and everything she tried just, I don't smell it. I don't, I said, you know what? This doesn't happen often, but it has happened before where, I'm sorry, we just don't have a scent that you enjoy. And I don't want you to have something that you don't love, so what do you think about this? What do you think about that? So she ended up going home with just the lavender scent. So she went with the lavender scent, and she brought a friend who also shops, okay? And then it's going to do a party. So what if I would have been the bitch consultant and was like, well, it's free, so what do you want me to do? Give it away to somebody or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, handle those situations gracefully, even when you feel like you've done everything that you think you can do, you can always do a little bit more. Because she wasn't mean and nasty either, you know what I mean? So, and she's going to be a customer for life, bet. Okay? She exemplifies professionalism. We've had many discussions about style of dress over the years, right? Making sure that you're dressing professionally, right? You don't have to be suited and booted, but make sure that you're clean, that your hair is groomed, that you're looking nice, and that you're smelling nice, which is extremely important, right? And then also just the way that you speak to people. And being educated is part of that. And we all can stand to grow in that area all the time, right? So making sure you're professional. Goes beyond expectations, which is like what I did with the young lady I just talked about. I went above and beyond, and I do that all the time, and I take joy in doing that because she's going to continue to refer me because I did that. You know what I mean? And that she leverages self-promotion. Example, okay? You think I'm at this hotel room and I'm not passing out business cards and postcards and stuff like that, letting people know that, I'm also an author and my business helped pay for me to do this book. Like all of these things, like leverage that self-promotion because that is going to help your business to grow and for you to also meet people in different circles, which is extremely important to you expanding your circle. So if you're doing a lot of parties and your party sales are always low and you want them to be higher, then you just need to expand your circle. So you need to get out and meet new people. All right. Social media channels. Listen, there's no way you can't get away from it. Social media is here to stay. May as well embrace it. It's better to do it now than later. You're going to miss out on a lot of different things. So TikTok, we've already been talking about that. That's a big thing. Reels on Instagram and Facebook, Snapchat. And then this one down here, anybody know what that symbol is? Very good, right? And then there was a young lady that Bobby was talking about that does like a car confessions type of thing. Like people are into that stuff. Like they want to be in your business. And they also want to give their opinion about your business and everybody else's business. So that right there also helps you to meet different people, things like that, right? Are there any other platforms that you ladies can share that you use that you feel is beneficial to your business? Anybody else know of any other social media platforms? Pinterest. Oh yeah, they've got a lot of... And I don't spend time on there. YouTube. And I think that I always thought about Pinterest just being, like recipes and different, outfits and stuff. But they've really expanded, I think, Pinterest, where they do a lot of different things with your statistics and all that kind of stuff as well. All right, I like it. Anyone not know what the word FOMO stands for? Anyone not? Okay, you don't know? Somebody tell her. Fear of missing out. So this is living your life out loud on social media. It is a must. And I don't mean like spam people with a bunch of pure romance stuff, but I mean just like whatever. If you're going out, I'm going to be going crazy on social media while I'm at the Usher concert. Right? All the things, right? And I'm going to be boasting about the fact that I bought a $1,500 ticket and how was I able to do that? All the different things, right? So these are images from me going to parties. It's images of my clients that are also having fun with themes. They went all out. You see the cookies up there, like have our logo on it and it has like toys on it. They went all out. And I party with these girls consistently doing all the different types of themes. Now, also very important that you respect people's privacy and make sure you get permission from them to post their images if you're posting their images. Because people have jobs that they cannot, have people look and think that they're doing something that's unethical, even though we know that we're not, but, we know everybody's just not there, right? So make sure that you're getting permission before you post those things. This is a combination of things I posted, and also I've really gotten a lot into having my customers to also post when they get mail from me, when they get their products, talk about what they love, all the different things, which, we've known for a while that we should do, right? Like posting reviews and all the things that I'm now being more intentional and doing it more consistently, and it is causing me to get more orders and more parties too. Just like at your party, you always love when the girls in the audience are talking about the products versus you talking about them. And why is that? Exactly. They're going to believe their friends more than they're going to believe you, because I'm just a sales lady and I'm trying to take all your money. But the other people in there, they don't have anything to gain from it by saying, oh my gosh, girl, I use that and it does this and that and I absolutely love it, right? All right. This is more. The one in the middle, and you can take pictures of these as well so that you can have time to be able to better read them. But in the middle, I needed parties. So somebody had posted, this was an idea I got from somebody that posted about having a moo-moo party, having the big granny theme is a big thing. Well, this was a moo-moo thing. So I posted this, and I did get a couple of parties from it. But you got to know this, girls. You cannot post and pray. Now more than ever, you can't just post and pray. Like, you got to make sure that you're doing it at the right times. You're just kind of setting it up. So if you don't know, I'll just quickly tell you, you want to post something that is engaging first, like something goofy, silly, something that's going to have them comment, give their opinion, so that you can boost the algorithm on your page. Then you post the thing that you really, really want them to see, and then you have to follow up with them, okay? So when they comment, you're going to need to slide into their DMs and have a conversation, okay, to actually seal the deal. Very, very important. All right, here's more. Going out with the team, going out, and when I say team, I'm talking about Pure Romance as a whole. We are one big team, right? Angela was talking to me earlier about us getting together and doing like a TikTok, get together and all just to have a TikTok day and do some TikToks. So, we went and did a sip and paint, and then of course this was our training here a couple months back. I did a radio interview here, like all of these things you're posting, and people, I promise you, are watching. They may not comment yet, but they're watching your life unfold before their eyes and the excitement and the fun that you're having. And then one day, they're going to slide into your DMs and say, hey girl, I've been watching you. What is that thing that you're doing? How can I do what you do? Or, I've been thinking about booking a party. They're watching you, right? But you got to be intentional, and you also have to be consistent. Because if you're not consistent, it's like you're starting all over again. You've lost the momentum, and then now you've got to build it back up again. Then you're frustrated, and then you're thinking that this business isn't for you because nobody's calling you back and you can't book a party. That's because you closed your store. Nobody even knows you're even still in business. You know what I mean? I'm going to say you'll be butthurt to know. And I've had this to happen where people booked a party with me, and then the hostess will say, you know what, my cousin called me and was mad that I didn't book a party with her. I didn't even know she still did Pure Romance. Yep, happens all the time. Or I'll have the girl at the party that knows everything about all the products. And I'm like, girl, you don't have a consultant? How do you know all this stuff? She's like, well, yeah, I did, but I haven't heard from her. I don't know what she's doing or whatever. I don't know if she's still in business. And then come to find out she is, but she's not following up with her customers. And then, like I said, don't leave your girl around me. Because now, what are you going to do? She found a new partner. She's in a new relationship. So for the girl that is like, I am a shy girl. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know anybody. That's why I can't book parties. Let me tell you. I started this business here in Texas not knowing anybody. You heard me say I'm not from here. I did know somebody. I have cousins that live in Frisco, which you guys, if you live in Texas, you know where Frisco is. And their belief did not allow them to participate in the things that I do. So they were not a help to me at all. So to get parties, I had to talk to strangers. And I literally I was in the wedding with one of my cousins who could not come to or do a party for me. And I just slid into her DM. I saw her post something, and I was like, hey, oh, it was so nice meeting you at the wedding, blah, blah, blah. And then I told her about my new business, asked her if she would help me, that I needed a hostess so that I could learn how my business works. She was like, absolutely, I'll do a party for you. And so she did that party, and everywhere that I would go, I would talk to strangers. So when I talk about being that it girl, like having that energy, that fun, gregarious personality, where everybody wants to be around you, and for the person that's not a natural social butterfly, The more that you are around your girls, the more that you're around us, you just get, it's like when you drink, you get like liquid courage. You get around your girls and you think you can do anything, right? I got my girls, got my girls all here, all of that, right? So you will get more and more comfortable talking to people the more that you do it. I mean, anytime that I could book parties at Title Max when I was there paying the bill on my car loan because I was broke, but it was, they're like, you do parties? What kind of parties do you do? All of those things, you can definitely find ways to meet people. I mean, all of these different things they have now, the meetups, Eventbrite, all of the groups on Facebook, you got to get out there. And I know it may be uncomfortable, but just like we say, opinions don't pay our bills. Staying an introvert and not getting out and talk to people doesn't pay your bills either. We all got to work. I think everybody in here needs to work, right? Okay, so these are definitely different ways that you can meet people. All right, so overcoming self-promotion challenges. All right, so these things will help boost your confidence if you can do things like avoid negative self-talk, which is why we did that little exercise in the beginning. You have to stop it. You are really energy is so incredible. You don't even know when you're giving off a certain type of energy, right? If you're just you're saying certain things to yourself and you're always saying, gosh, I just can't book any parties. I'm never going to be successful in this business. You are killing your business. You're not going to be that because you keep saying it. You're telling the universe who you are.
It's self-sabotage.
You're self-sabotage. Love it. Absolutely. Self-sabotaging. All right? So, avoid that. Stop comparing yourself to others. Same thing. You're not going to be me. I'm not going to be you. You have strengths, I have strengths. You have weaknesses, I have weaknesses. You have natural gifts, talents, and abilities, so do I. You have a certain skill set that maybe I don't possess, and vice versa. It doesn't make you better than me, it doesn't make me better than you. Right? So do not compare yourself to others, and you have got to get from around people that are not supporting you and that are talking negatively to you about you. Now, I know it's not always easy because, if you're married to that person or something, if you live with your mom or something like that. But I'm going to tell you, we've had a lot of people over the years that have had not so supportive spouses or partners, and a lot of them eventually have come around, right? It's really all about education as well, or unless that person has some other issues, which those things will eventually work themselves out in this business. I feel like when people come into this business with us and how we empower one another, it's either going to improve their relationship or that person is going to realize who they are and become self-confident, and if they're in an abusive situation, they're going to get out. Yep. So, get around supportive, positive people. And if you don't have those people in your life right now, you don't think you do, look. Look around. You've got it. And all of us. Yes, okay? And over there, and all around the world, you've got it. Okay, so if you don't have it in your blood family or your friends and all that kind of stuff, we are your friends. We're your friends. We're your sisters, all of that, right? All right. Watch and listen to motivational videos every single day. All of this is building character in you. It is helping to build confidence in you, self-esteem, all of those things that are going to help you become that go-to person where people are like, I want to party with her. Or I want to do what she does. Or they go and tell other people, you need to party with her. Or you will be great doing what she does. Because they see the light in you. Right? So do that every single day. You don't have to sit still and be watching it at the computer. You play it while you're driving. Even the Zoom calls that we have now for trainings and stuff. You might be busy. You can't sit there with your camera on and watch it, but you can listen. And then you can go back and watch the replay. So make sure that you're doing that. Do that every single day. All right, so I wanted to show you all a couple of people who I know that I've watched them and I consider them to be, we all essentially are party aficionados, whether we're currently there or we are in the making. But these girls party a whole lot. And so I wanted to have a little clip so that they can share why they feel they are successful in their businesses as it pertains to parties. So this is Nikki Hughes. We can't hear it.
Hold on, it may not be plugged in.
Okay.
Hold one moment. Please stand by.
be turned up.
Good play.
Yeah, it's playing. Let me go back.
Hey everyone, Lucy Hyman.
We don't want Lucy yet. We want Lucy. Okay.
Hey ladies, I would say that one of the keys to my success for parties is the fact that I'm always mentioning it, no matter if it's on social media, on my stories, or if it's on my Facebook wall or in my VIP group. I am letting people know when and where I'm partying. I'm also letting them know what they can get for free when hosting. So, especially with our $200 box that's going through November, I really think that it's important to be able to mention, hey, I have X, Y, and Z of free products. Who wants some? So that way you can actually get an idea of who might be interested in the free product. So that way you can connect with them to book that date. So definitely make sure that you're mentioning it on stories, VIP group, and also on your Facebook wall. When, where, and who you're partying with. I love to throw a theme in there. I love to keep things fun. And I think that women forget to mention it over and over because they don't want to seem as if they're like constantly posting, hey, I'm partying, hey, I'm partying. You should be partying, and you should be mentioning it so that when someone else is speaking about your own party, you are the first person that they think about.
Could you all see that? Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Hey everyone, Lucy Hyman here. So I think I experienced party success. So I think one of the things that I do with women at my parties is that I give them permission to shop with me. I know that sounds kind of silly, but I make it a safe space for them to spend as much as they want. I make it clear that there is no judgment. I have high VIP levels. That way they don't feel like spending a ton of money makes them abnormal or freaky or bad. I talk a lot about owning multiple toys, about how it's okay to just kind of build up a collection. So a lot of my party is really centered on making them feel like purchasing products like this is okay. My current party average is around $3,000 per party. Yeah, so give them permission to shop, y'all.
All right, and next up is Melissa. Did somebody say something? Oh, Melissa Messenger.
Hey friends, Melissa Messenger here. I am going to contribute my party success to having fun. By having fun, I just mean I leave all my baggage at the door, right? I go in and I make sure my hostess has the time of her life. And what I mean by that is these are conversations I'm having with her beforehand. What does her party look like? What does fun look like to her? What kind of games does she want me to play? Is there a theme party? All these things, if I know my hostess gets what she wants, I know what I'm going to get what I want. Sales and extra bookings and new team members. So have fun. My party average is probably around 1450 right now. Good luck with your business.
Don't you just love it? So I'm going to tell you the one thing that I noticed, even just watching and listening to these ladies, and probably Heather and Angela will know more than I will, that they've been in business for quite a while. And, you know, we've had a lot of changes to happen in the company as far as leadership and teams and all that kind of stuff. These ladies haven't missed a beat. You know why? Because they've always operated their own personal businesses. They've always continued to party. They were not just the ones that sat back and just, you know, let their team do everything, and they didn't work their own businesses. I mean, Melissa Messenger, I know that she had a hugely successful team. She had never stopped partying, and she's got, I mean, like amazing parties that she does. So that right there is like, you know, they're leading by example, guys. And it's like, look at those that have gone before us, and they have not missed a beat, and they have successful businesses. Okay? All right, so thumbs down on these things right here. Offering overly personal information. I'm going to tell you, Chris Chickenelli gave me some, well, it wasn't just me, but he gave us some amazing advice during the Future Leader program several years back. In one of these hotels, probably maybe even been this one, I don't know. But he said, that you have to be careful with the personal information that you share with others because it's too exploitable. So you should not be overly sharing your personal information with your customers, right? And you definitely don't want to tell them about the things that you're doing in the bedroom with the things that, the products that you're using, right? Now you can share a story and just don't say that it's your story. Like, yeah, well, one of my clients did this and had this and used this and it did this and did that. But you don't want to get too personal about your own life with your customers. Keep it professional, yes? All right, also, don't ignore the fact that they need their privacy. How many of you have had girls at a party that are like, oh yeah, we don't need to go into the shopping room. Oh, we're all open and we don't care and we're not shy and we get right? You have those ladies all the time? And I always insist that we have a private moment in the shopping room. Because you'll be surprised that even the girl that's over there saying, oh yeah, we're good. She comes in there and she shares something with you that her other girls, she didn't want them to know. So you have to be the one, again, it's your party, you are the expert, you are the one that sets the tone, and you insist on what your party rules are. So I never break those rules. Unless they are partners, it is one person at a time in my shopping room. Because I'm telling you, people will sabotage your experience in there, as well as not be able to be open and share things. You'll have two people in the shopping room, and you're trying to sell her something that you know she's interested in, and then the best friend goes, girl, you don't need that, you can get that on Amazon. I'm telling you, you better one-on-one. There's a reason. There's multiple reasons, right? And again, like I mentioned, don't post their parties or their pictures and things like that on social media without their permission. Also, don't overly automate. I know that, like I'm just getting into the project broadcast. I try to engage, all those things. We want to streamline our businesses, but a lot of people I'm finding don't like that automated crap. So I know we have to have some level of it, but don't forget, don't lose the personal touch. Like, make sure you are still giving them a personal touch and not just an automated system just runs your business, okay? So don't overly automate. Don't engage in negative commentary. That is no. Because trust me, it'll be turned back on you like you're the one that started it, right? Like you lit the match. You can just either ignore it or you put a positive spin on whatever's happening because then you'll be the hero. Yes? Okay? All right. Don't give misleading claims. We all have been learning that over the years, right? We know that miracle oil works for a lot of things, but we cannot make medical claims about it. Now, you can share what others' experiences have been using it, but you have to make sure that you're saying, no, we cannot make medical claims that this product does this, but I do have a client that uses it for this, and it helps her with this, okay? So never, because it'll come back on you if something goes wrong. Do not give them misleading claims. Also, don't be inconsistent with your online presence. Again, that's when people don't know that you still have a business. And again, when your customer books a party with that other consultant, you think that she poached that person from you. She did not. It's just you didn't keep in touch with your customer. And really, we don't own customers, right? And so I'm always about whoever that customer is most comfortable shopping with, I want them to shop with that person. And that, again, makes you someone that they highly respect, that you're not just trying to take their money, but that you are looking out for their best interests at heart, right? So that even comes to when you refer people into the business because you met them at a party, they may want you to stay their consultant, or they may want for their friend who just joined to be their consultant. Don't be mad at that. Celebrate that. That she's going to now support the person who you were actually doing parties for. Because let me tell you, I have a saying, the more people you help to become successful, the more successful you'll become. Right? So trust me, it'll come back around. Don't ignore feedback. I don't know about you, but like Beyonce says, I'm sensitive about my shit. Don't talk about my pure romance, don't talk bad about my products or whatever. But everybody's not going to like everything. And so don't ignore the feedback, whether it be negative or positive, but find out how you can find a solution and or, send a message to corporate and share. I'm going to tell you, one of my customers had been wanting an orange piece of lingerie for the longest time. And I was like, oh, I'll put it out there. And then what do we have? We have the Woke Up Like This orange piece, right? And she messaged me, and now she's joined. She's now a consultant. But she was like, yeah, she put it out on my page, and she was just like, corporate really does listen to us because I've been wanting this, and they made this just for me. So, don't ignore the feedback. You want to make sure that you validate everyone's feelings, concerns, suggestions, all the things, right? Don't promote lack of value. I'm talking about yourself. So don't get on a woe is me type of thing and post on social media, oh, I couldn't pay my bills last week because this and that. It's not the place to do it. Don't, because again, then you'll have a better day next day. You'll be like, hey, come join me. I'm making all this money. And we're like, girl, you was broke yesterday. What are you talking about? People do not forget, and they will call you on your bullshit. So don't do it. I'm telling you. Give with a friend privately, and and just spill your guts to them. But don't put that stuff out there about yourself. Too funny. All right, and don't over promote. I will tell you, just coming from the entertainment industry and being somebody that was really I did very well for myself at my level because of how I promoted. There is a such thing as overly promoting. Don't saturate your page with a bunch of sales and spam and all the different things. That is just overkill, and people will be like, ugh, I don't even want it. It's like vomit. They don't want to see it. They may even unfriend you, right? So it's different when you have a private VIP group that is designated for those things. Those people know why they are there, and they're looking for it. Okay? But everybody on your public page is not there for pure romance. They're there for you or whatever fun things that they see you post. So you don't want to over promote and just vomit pure romance all over them. All right, these are the thumbs up things, okay? Target your audience, find your tribe. So for every girl that's just I just don't think this is for me. It's for you. Now, let me say this. I will say this. Being a business owner may not be for everyone because it is work. Yes, and you do have to have some level of discipline to be successful. But if you're thinking that you can't do this because you don't have the personality or because you're quirky or because you're an introvert or whatever, there is a tribe for you. There is a group of women out there that resonate with who you are, and you make them feel comfortable in their own skin because they see themselves in you. So don't think that you actually can't, be successful in this because you're different. Different is cool, okay? So, target your audience, define your brand. Whatever that thing may be. For me, it's been the red hair since 2009. Okay, so define your brand, different things. I know some people wear a flower in their hair, some people wear all white all the time, just whatever your little thing is. It might be a saying that you have, it might be a hashtag, whatever, but define your brand. Consistently have an online presence. Again, let people, always see your face. And again, it's not always pure romance. It's just you and your life. If you're okay with your kids being seen on social media, so when you're out and about, on vacations, to the park or whatever, your date night with your partner, all those things are letting people see who you are, and it helps to build trust when they do decide that they want to party with you or when they do decide that they want to come and do what you do, okay? Have collaborations. Get together with other consultants, and they don't have to just be in Texas, right? All over. You can reach everybody on Zoom anywhere in the world, right? But collaborate with other people because iron sharpens iron. And where I'm strong in one area and you're not so strong in that area, and we can actually sharpen each other and we can help each other. So get together and collaborate so that we can all win, okay? Have a personal pitch. Anybody in here have their own personal commercial? When somebody asks you, what do you do, or you're trying to book a party, anybody in here have a pure romance commercial? Who? Raise your hand. Let me see. I know y'all. Come on, don't be shy. Who has a pure romance commercial? Okay, Beth Ann, I see you there, okay? And then in the back here, I'm sorry, I don't know your name. Okay, can I hear them both? Can you both stand up and tell us your commercial, your pure romance commercial, please? Yes, thank you. Let's hear it. Just how do you, if you and I are in the grocery store, right, and you hand me a little goodie bag, and I'm like, what is this? What is pure romance?
Are you familiar with pure romance?
No, I'm not.
Oh my gosh, today's the first day of Rest Your Life Girlfriend.
Oh.
We are a company that empowers women, and all of our products inspire confidence as we move through our world. So starting at the beginning of your day all the way to the end of the night.
Oh, okay, look, come on down. I got a little gift for you. Come on down, girlie. I got a gift for you. Come on down. See? You are so welcome. You're welcome. All right. Beth Ann, can I get yours?
Somebody over there wants their hand. Rhonda.
Okay, come on, Rhonda. Give it to me. Give it to me.
How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
to the evening, and I put the F-U-N in fun. So have you ever had a ladies' night before? Let me help you enjoy a ladies' night with your girlfriends.
Oh, come on down, girl. I like that. You see that? Anybody else want to give their commercial? Yes? Come on. Let's hear it. You're welcome.
Hey, have you ever heard of Pure Romance before?
I think maybe, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, tell me, what is it?
Oh, I got you. So I get to go out and empower, educate, and entertain women through the morning through the night with all the products that are not just for the bedroom, so you and your partner can enjoy. But let's start with the ladies' night for you and your girls for a month night out.
Oh, really? Well, how much does it cost?
$0.
Free?
Free.
No way.
I'm gonna hook you up for free.
Oh, girl, I am so down. Come on back. All right, so you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready to give an answer every time when someone asks you what you do. Because if you stumble and you get nervous and all that kind of stuff, then they're not gonna believe what you're saying. If you be like, oh yeah, we're the best. Oh, yeah, but we're the best. Oh yeah, you must not be the best, because girl, you ain't even coming off your tongue right? You know what I'm saying? Get in the mirror and practice, or practice with your friends, practice with your family. You know what I mean? Until it just rolls off your tongue, just like this, very natural. Okay? Again, have testimonials and reviews. We talked about that. Like, I'm being more intentional about doing that, and it really does work, guys. If other people talk about your products and how it works for them, you're going to sell more than just when you tell them. Seriously, okay? Have visual identity, again, just showing your face. Go live. Who in here is afraid to go live on Facebook? Who's afraid? Don't lie. Raise your hand. You, okay? See, and we did your first video yesterday. You're gonna improve on that. I'm gonna tell you guys, I guess I don't understand because that's my world, but I'm like, I'd be more afraid to talk in front of people than I would a screen. They can't see me. I can't see them seeing me, right? So just do it. Just like, look, rip the Band-Aid off, I'm telling you, and you're going to get addicted to it. It's going to be like you're going to be coming out of a cocoon like a butterfly. Once you start doing it, you see how easy it is and how fun it is. And then go back and watch the videos when you first started and then how you evolved. Like, I'm telling you, you're going to love yourself. You're going to be like, I like that girl. I'm telling you, it's going to be really cool, okay? And have continuous learning. Like Patty Brisbane, our founder, has taught us the importance of staying a student. And I'm going to tell you guys, I turned 50 in December. I've had success in my life. I've, not sustained it in different areas of my life because I did not want to stay a student. Like, I was trying to live off of my natural gifts, talents, and abilities. There's a cap on that. There's a cap on that. You have to learn and keep growing so that you can go to the next level and the next level. And that's the reason why I've been able to sustain success in Pure Romance, because I show up for trainings, all of them. I missed my first one, and I was really sad, but I had a really good reason because my husband had open heart surgery. That was my first time ever missing any Pure Romance event in 8 years. So, girls, show up to go up, okay? All right, this is all that you learned. So, we want to take a picture of this. Hopefully this was educational for you guys, and also fun and entertaining and all the different things. But you learn all these things here, understanding the mindset and the qualities that define the party aficionado, the benefits of becoming one, leveraging social media, showcasing successes, creating compelling content, which if you guys have not done that with all the little fun tools that we brought here for you to do it, please make sure that you do it while we have it here. Because if you're new and you don't have all those products, you got them over there to act like, because nobody knows that stuff isn't yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, do the videos and make it act like it's yours, right? Networking strategies, overcoming self-promotion and challenges, and best practices. Woo! Any questions? I made it. I did it. I did it in less than an hour. Questions?
It's a quickie.
I got your quickie. And I'm so not good at quickies. Yes, you have a question?
So with your online presence, I really don't have one right now. I'm still just starting out. So do you think that it's better to have like a separate Facebook and Snapchat and all that kind of stuff for just your business instead of like combining it with what you already have?
I do not personally think that you should have separate. If it's your situation, like some of you I know have certain jobs or careers or things where you have to separate it or you have to make some things private. So that depends on your personal situation. But if you're someone that can be public with everything, what I recommend is actually integrating them. So like your Facebook page, actually just create a group from your personal page and then make that private and put people in there. And then also it cuts down on some of the work when you can actually share one time on Facebook and have it automatically go to your Instagram. And you don't really need to have a separate business Instagram unless, again, your situation warrants that. If you have different businesses, if you need to have things be private. But if you can be public on all the things and keep it simple. Yes? Mm-hmm.
I just want to kind of bounce off of what you just said for all the new girls in here. Like, all those products, if you're new, go take a picture with each one. Like, just so you have them, because you might not have those products for a few months, but at least you have a picture.
Yep, 100%. And again, like I said, nobody knows that you that those are not your products.
That's suddenly a magic inventory that just popped up in your party.
That's right. You might have won it all here at the training.
You may have only one item, but you just took a picture with 100, so they don't know that.
Don't know it.